Hi, I'm Beth Sager with the Beth Sager Group, and I'm here with Kristen Conrad from D&D Homes, and we're here to talk about 68 Fremont Street. I will let Kristen introduce herself and what she does for the team, and we can get right into it.
Hi, so as Beth introduced me, I'm Kristen Conrad. I work with D&D Homes. They're in-house interior designer, and I am really excited about 68 Fremont. It's been a really fun project for me to work on.
What's your vision for this project?
So my vision for the project is I wanted to create a bright and airy modern feel for the home. This is achieved through using modern light fixtures, long linear moldings, and then anytime I create a design, I also like to balance those modern elements with more classic and traditional pieces. So I've incorporated herringbone details in the foyer. You'll find hex marble tiles, warmth of wood, beam accents. That's going to help create that visual balance of modern yet classic feel at the same time.
Nice. So you sounds like you've done your homework on this.
I would have to say that's probably my signature style. I definitely like modern with a little bit of punch. So in this house, I loved playing with black and brass to give that really high contrast, and then soften everything with my neutral wall colors and bringing in those earthy organic elements with lots of wood throughout the house.
How long does it take to put a project like this together? I mean, it sounds
sometimes once I get my vision for it, it really flows. It starts to come together, and I get really excited. One space will be just as that's it. That's how I want this whole house to feel. And not that every room looks exactly the same, but as you move through the house, you want to see little repetitions of those accents that you've done, like the brass and the wood. That's really what's going to give that home that cohesive feel.
Okay, and that's the key to a good design.
That's key to a good design. You want to walk through the house and it all feels like whole, and you can see echoes of similar shapes and colors throughout the home, but still each area has to be special.
Okay. And is it hard to do when you have open spaces, like big open doorways that flow to other places?
It can be challenging, but that's what I love about this house. The back of the house, it spans with big open windows. We have a 9-foot slider. The kitchen and the family room are all joined to one another, and that's really the heart of the home. That's where you're going to live. And you have beautiful views to the outside backyard, and that really spurred the design inspiration to bringing in those earthy elements. So I really wanted to bring the outside in and just have that comfortable, warm environment for whoever is lucky enough to live in this home.
So do you go to a site prior to putting together a design?
I think that's a really important part of the design process, is to visit the site and see how the house is going to sit on the lot, what the light looks like, what the surrounding houses look like, what the other architectural details that are in the neighborhood. When I visited the site, that's when I knew I wanted this house to be white. I wanted to incorporate those wood elements, and I really wanted it to pop and stand out in the neighborhood.
Nice. Tell me what your favorite room in the house is, or favorite feature.
I'd have to say I really love the windows that we're going to be using. They're going to be black on the interior and exterior, which provides that modern high contrast feel, and then they're going to be balanced by a curated neutral palette. You'll see the light oak floors, and they really give you that modern, clean, airy look throughout the home. Another area that I absolutely love is the powder room. In there, I'm going to be doing a wall-mounted vanity, a vessel sink, and we're going to be doing a really fun accent wall with black matte subway tile, and it'll all be softened and anchored by beautiful marble hex tiles. So it's a really fun little special nook of the house.
Nice. I have found that in some of these newer homes or redesigned homes that the designers do like go all out in the powder rooms. Like you can be in this White House and then you open
And
the
then
door
it's
and
like,
it's like,
wow.
woo!
Yeah, so that's sort of what I was going for there. And also doing that in throughout areas of the house where, you know, those transition areas I think are really important to have that, like the staircase tower, for instance.
Mm-hmm.
We paid a lot of attention into the stair design here and how that was going to look, because it's a major feature on the exterior of the house with the wood accent and all those windows running the full height of the house and the interior. So we decided to go with a butcher box style tread that's going to have a slight overhang on the interior. So and it will also have a white oak riser in addition to the white oak tread. So as you're making your way up the staircase, you really have this beautiful visual of the waterfall detail of the stairs. So I think it's moments like that that really, you're like, wow, this is a beautiful house.
So tell me, I don't know if it was you or the developer, like what was the catalyst for moving the stairs?
Stairs take up a lot of space on a floor plan, so I think it's actually really smart design to tuck a staircase out of the way, and that way it opens up more of the floor plan, so that when you walk into the house, you're still going to have that drama with the grand foyer, the formal living room to your right, the large dining room to your left, and then it allows you to have that open floor plan in the back and also in the front of the house. The master can now run the full width of the house.
Oh,
so by
great.
tucking the stairs off into a corner and not really occupying the center of the home, it allows you to use the floor plan of the house in a smarter way.
That is nice. I forgot about that. That allows the master to be so expansive. So what other rooms do you love about this house?
Well, the master we can go to, since that is, I mean, it's amazing. It runs the full width of the house. Master has a dual-sided fireplace. We're doing custom built-ins, window seat. Built-ins is another area where we're bringing in those warm wood tones. His and her walk-in closets that are to die for. They're enormous. You have access to the laundry room from the master, which is really nice. And then at the end of the master, you have an enormous master bath. It was a dream space to design. Beautiful walk-in shower, 9-foot vanity. Here I was able to have a lot of fun with my selection of materials. I used large field porcelain tiles for the majority of the bathroom, and then in the shower mixed in some marble. The vanity will be a rich saturated chocolate tone, but then I added pops of brass in the lighting and the hardware. Beautiful long mirrors to play up the height in the space, and the mirrors will reflect the beautiful black windows that I love, and the soaking tub that will be in there too.
Nice. Before we move on, are there any other rooms you want to talk about?
The mudroom I could talk about.
Okay, I love a good mudroom. I have 4 kids.
If you have kids, the mudroom is key
yes, it
in the
is.
house. And one of my favorite things in the mudroom is the flooring I selected. I'm going with a herringbone brick, which is good for many reasons. It's beautiful, but that's going to hide all those muddy shoes and dirt and things coming into the house, but still look beautiful. And we're doing closed cabinetry in there, so you don't have to see those backpacks. You don't have to see those coats hanging. It's going to keep everything neat and clean for as your guests walk in.
Nice. How do you want this house to make people feel?
Well, I think any home should always feel like a sanctuary. I always want, whatever house I'm designing for any client, or I want them to come home and be like, I love my house. It's warm and cozy, and I just love sitting in this room, or love going to bed at night. That's how I want the house to feel. And and especially now where people are in their homes a lot more, we're in our homes a lot more now. I want the home to be useful with smart design, and but still beautiful. With D&D Homes as the developer, we coincide with them. I can work with a potential home buyer to make any modifications that they'd be interested in, to taking this to be from a house to their home.
Okay, nice. When I was talking to the developer about things, he also suggested that you would help with people's interior design, like perhaps, buying furniture that matches what you're thinking and all of that. Does that part of the project excite you?
I mean, that's my favorite part of design, because that's when you take, the shell and, put the jewelry on of the house. I really love, bringing in textiles and rugs and wallpapers and things like that, and getting into that more of that custom home experience.
I can't wait to see your vision come
I'm
to
so
reality.
excited to see it come together.
Yeah. Well, thanks for meeting with us. I
Thanks.
appreciate it.
My pleasure.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.